I didn't sleep well that night. You know, every time I heard anything, I was up on top of it.
Sleeping with one eye open. That is what neighbors in one Port Charlotte community are doing tonight.
All because that man, Charles Freed, right here, is accused of breaking into a woman's home. NBC2's Joseph Ojo looks at all the evidence he left behind.
The door appears to be in better shape now, but Charles Freed destroyed the deadbolt and this door handle was left hanging. The big clue left behind, a crowbar on the ground.
She was panicking. She was very scared, upset.
Just after 1 p.m. Monday, fear hit the heart of this neighborhood along Cuomo Street in Port Charlotte.
That was my mother-in-law. She came and got me immediately, and we came over here and saw the damage done to the door.
The woman heard loud banging next door, and that's when Travis Moore came out of his home.
Looked over there and noticed that there was a guy at the door hollering the girl's name when her vehicle wasn't even there, so I thought that was strange.
The guy yelling at the door, Charles Freed.
But he was calling her name out, but the wrong name.
Deputies say Freed used his boots to try and kick down the door. When that didn't work, he grabbed a crowbar to try and pry the door open.
I smashed the deadbolt down and the door handle. The door handle was almost ready to fall off.
I didn't really run him off, but I kind of just stared him down.
It was enough to send Freed running, and instead of disappearing for good, he returned to the scene of his crimes to pick up the crowbar that he left behind.
There was no cars here. That's probably why he figured maybe it's a safe place to try to get into, because he didn't think anybody was here. But
what Freed didn't know was that he was being watched the whole time, and witnesses at the complex gave deputies a detailed description of what he was wearing.
Silver hoodie like the one I'm wearing right now, with a pair of shorts on and just a pair of shoes with white socks and a black hat.
Hours later, deputies were called to this racetrack on El Jobin Road. Freed was caught red-handed with a crowbar from the attempted burglary, as well as a sledgehammer. He tried lying his way out of the arrest, but failed.
the gal could have been here by herself in the back bathroom up there, and if they would have gotten in, God only knows what would have happened.
Yeah, we're all a little uneasy right now. Nobody's really sleeping really good.
And this Ring doorbell camera was installed by the woman who lives inside so she can catch any other suspicious activity. Freed was charged with burglary and charged with possession of burglary tools. In Charlotte County, Joseph Ojo, NBC2.